Hey guys, just doing a little bit of a pop up today just to check on you guys, see how you guys are doing. I'm going to remove my little banner thing and talk with you guys. This is completely unplanned. I'm going to talk about my week that I've been having this week, and hopefully you guys are having a good and prosperous week. Things are going well for you. But in my area that I live here in Florida, we were having some storms and stuff, and I was not able to have power. Hey, Donna, how are you? Welcome in. How are you doing? And hey, Kiva of Come Get This Commentary. How are you guys doing? I don't know what's going on with you guys in the area that you live, but in my area of Florida, last weekend we had really bad storms, like rain storms, thunderstorms, and even a little further than me, there was like tornadoes and stuff, and people have lost their homes. So I really wasn't able to do much of making videos or anything because I've been working and taking care of stuff. And plus, we had in and out power shortages. So this week, the video is going to be a stream, and then I have an upload tomorrow for you guys. It's going to be where I met a fellow YouTuber. So look forward to that. Oh, okay, Donna. Thank you so much for being here. I'm good. I'm working, so I'm looking. Our weather is freezing cold in Michigan. Oh my goodness, Kiva. I don't know how you guys do it. I give you all you guys props for those who live up north. I don't know how you guys do that cold weather because what's the weather today? Today is 60 degrees, and that's cold to me. I have the heat on, and I'm in a I'm in a sleeveless dress, but I can't do it. I don't know how you guys do it. How do you do it? That cold weather. Like, I feel miserable the whole winter. I guess I'm soft or whatever it is. But I was just coming in to check on you guys and ask you guys how you were doing. Yeah, and because I know so far this year it's been rough for a lot of people. It has been rough for a lot of people. The beginning of this year, like, a lot of things have been happening in people's family. People have lost family members. People have lost jobs. Some people have lost their homes. It's been really rough for a lot of people. Oh, it's 9 degrees. Wow. I love partly sunny, 78. Yeah. Right now we're at 60. So for me, today is a day where I think it's kind of cool. It's cool for me. I actually have the heat on. Yes, I'm soft. 60 degrees. I do put the heater on. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. And I have a comment. Let's see. Yes, Donna, so many. And I haven't been playing, like doing a lot of things. That's why I haven't been out vlogging. Because to be honest with you guys, I'm kind of nervous about it. I think that I have to do it to protect my family, but also myself and also my clients that I go to take care of, because I do like in-home visits. So I am like really, I think I'm overprotective when it comes to the people that I take care of. So I don't always go out and do vlogs like I used to, because I have to really be careful. And everybody, it's a matter of personal opinion, but I know for me, I've been extra careful. Like, I've been taking my mask that I usually, the cloth one, because I can't breathe through, what is the triple layer ones. So I put my cloth one on first, and then I put on the other one, and then I also wear a face shield. So I try my best to protect myself, and I do wear gloves once I go in clients' homes. I think that we have to try to be careful about what we do, you know. And some people have kind of relaxed their standards right now because maybe in your area it's a little better, but we do have to keep protecting ourselves, guys. It seems like making people getting the jab, the COVID is going up. I don't know. I don't know what to think, Donna. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think because I feel like a lot of people, now that it's gone to another, what did they call that? A, not, I always want to say a Marion. Omicron. I always want to say I'm Marion, but it's Omicron. Hey, Erica, how are you doing? Welcome in. How is your Wednesday going so far? What are you up to? Yes, so many people now are getting it, and I'm getting afraid because I was actually, what is it now? January. I actually was supposed to be in Jamaica this month, going to visit my aunt, but I got scared. I was like, I'm not going to Jamaica right now. Maybe like in a few months, because my aunt is 94. Well, she's going to be 94. So I was like, I gotta save my poor little sweet auntie who is going to be 94. I don't want to give her anything. And all on top of that, I'm kind of afraid to fly right now. So I cancel my trip to Jamaica. So yeah, it's going good. Getting ready for my live tonight. Awesome, Erica. Yeah, so many people now are like kind of relaxing their standards. And I don't know about you guys' area, but in my area, it has been like people are in the stores, no mask, and that kind of freaks me out. So no, that doesn't work for me. But excuse me. Hold on a second, guys. So many people now are, relaxing their standards. They're not wearing masks. I'm just speaking about my area of Florida. They're not wearing masks. People are back to getting together, partying, no masks, no social distancing, and it's making me nervous. And people are relaxing their standards, and that makes me nervous because I am in the type of job field where I go in and do in-home care visits. So I try to protect my clients too, so I don't play those games. And that's why I didn't come to Florida this month. I'm too scared. I understand, Erica. Everybody has to do what's best for them. Hey, the dog, that dog Stray. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. How is your Wednesday going? Yeah, that's what I couldn't believe all the things that was going on. When I went into, what was it, Aldi? When was that? That had to be 2 weeks ago because I have not been so far this week. So 2 weeks ago, I went into Aldi. Not one person had a mask on. Not one. Even the cashiers that were checking people out. And that made me nervous because I was like standing way back with my double mask on while she was checking out. And then I just swiped my card and I got out of there. Even the people behind me, like people will be like right behind you, no mask on. Like I was like, I think I'm gonna go back to getting my groceries delivered again. I was trying to, because save the money because it costs, I don't know what it is in your area, but in my area, the Instacart is $8 for delivery. So I was like, I'd rather get one or two more grocery items than pay for a delivery fee. But I don't think it's worth it. Not if you're risking your life. I was like, back to paying my $8 this week. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yep, no mask, no social distancing. It's like the cashiers, the people in the store. It's just like, and people are back to, in my area of Florida, going back to the bars. Everybody's going to concerts, dancing. I just don't feel comfortable. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. I'm just speaking for me. I don't feel comfortable being in a crowd of people and people don't have masks. It's not just for them. I also have to protect my family and the clients that I take care of because a lot of my clients are kind of what is it called? Immunocompromised. So any little thing that happened to them, it could take them out. So maybe some people will think I go too far, but I think we kind of have to. Yeah, Donna. With love. Masks don't work. Yeah, but I do it for my safety of my family. I do it for the safety of my family and the safety of my clients. What's the price of gas where you're at? I believe the last time that I have been to the gas station, I think it was 319, Donna. It was 319. Yeah, that's the thing. Most people don't. You've always social distance. Well, I don't feel comfortable people being like right up on me, no mask, breathing on my neck. It's just don't work. I'm going right back to what I was doing because I've been safe so far. Fingers crossed. I've been safe. So I want to keep it that way. And I have a special needs sister that I take care of. So, and my clients that I take care of, I have to protect them. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. What you have going on today? So, yeah, that was the reason why I canceled my trip to Jamaica. And I really could be sitting right now with my feet in the water. Like, part of me feels sad for canceling my trip, but part of me, it was like, it's reasonable, it's realistic. Like, what is it worth to go on a trip and feel uncomfortable or stay home and protect myself? I don't know which one is better. Oh my goodness, 359? That's expensive, Donna. Yeah, I believe it was 319, but that was last week. Haven't filled up so far this week, so I'll let you know. 359 is a lot. If you stop living, if you stop living to keep from dying, did you live at all? Yeah, but I have to think about more than myself. I have people I take care of, so I can't just think about what I want at the moment. I have about 10 people whose life would be in danger if I did that. So that's just what I had going on. And then I don't know if you guys know about, what was that, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. They had like tornadoes here in Florida, and some people have lost their lives. Some people have had their power down, their homes were damaged, all of that. So I was just, it's just a week last week, and then the power was like in and out. I think we had like 2 or 3 hour shortages when the power went out. But for myself personally, I didn't really have that issue. We were okay, but people who lived north of me, they lost all power, and even some people lost their homes. People who live in mobile homes, like their mobile homes were completely destroyed. So that was that. And what else was I gonna say? Are you guys having issues getting your delivery of packages and mail and all that stuff? I've been finding that, because I have a friend, we still do write letters to each other, old fashioned. If you guys want to laugh at me or whatever, but we still write letters to each other. And she lives in Florida as well. And she sent me a letter. What is today? Wednesday? She sent me a letter Saturday. And usually Saturday, she would mail it Saturday and I would get it Monday. And it's Wednesday and I still haven't got it yet. So, like, our mail is really slow. I guess it would. So that's what is going on with me right now. I'm just trying to do my best to keep myself positive right now. I'm trying to reorganize like my house, declutter closets and my space, keep myself busy, you know. Yep, dog stray, my pen pal. Yeah, we've been writing to each other letters. I don't even know how many years it's been. This is just something kind of like old fashioned, nostalgic about getting a letter in the mail. It's not the same as an email. It's not the same as a text message. It's just nice having something that you can hold in your hand, a letter from a loved one. You could open it and read it. And I actually do save. I have my cards. You guys can't see them. They're up there on my bookshelf, but I like to keep my cards. I think cards is just a sweet thing. You can read them over and over again. So let's see. Now we're in January. Next week will be February. I can't believe how fast this year has gone by so far already. So far this year, I haven't really been that impressed with 2022. 2022 so far for me has been kind of nothing really exciting happening. Just trying to stay positive, even though, sometimes situations can happen to us in our life. I think I wrote down what I wanted to talk to you guys about for a few minutes. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, yes, I was going to talk about consistency. Robert Grant, you're right. A lot of, well, you're right. It's a lot personal to get a letter. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel too, Robert. It's nothing like going to the mailbox, getting a letter, like somebody took their time to either write you a letter or send you a card, a postcard, whatever it is. I just think it's so personal that people took more time out of their schedule because it just takes a few seconds to send a text message. But a letter, a person actually had to buy a stamp, yeah, all that stuff. So I like the letter still. Yes, it is, Robert. It definitely is. When is your time, Robert? So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about consistency. This is something that I don't know about you guys, but it's something that I myself personally struggle with is being consistent. I don't know. I feel like I start off good doing a project or something, and then I just get distracted either because I get bored, I get lazy, or like I lack motivation. February 10th. Awesome, Robert. My handwriting, you would need a decoder ring. I don't think your handwriting is that bad. Is it? Is it really that bad? I personally think I actually have very good penmanship. I think it's because I had a dad that was military and he didn't play that. If I wrote something and it didn't look good, he would take it and shred it up and say, write it again and make sure I can read it. So I think that's followed me my whole life. But yeah, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about consistency. That's been a major issue and problem for me is being consistent in my life. Like I don't have any problem starting things, but my problem is finishing them. I want to know if anybody else has this issue or problem. Hey, Hilda, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming. Does anybody else have this problem about consistency, like sticking to what you're supposed to do, following through all the way till the end? Like I'll start a project and then it just falls by the wayside, and then I get distracted and then I start something else. No, next week, Robert. I noticed the schools stopped teaching penmanship. Donna, they stopped in school. I heard some schools have stopped recess. Some schools have stopped cursive. What's another one? Can't think. A gym. They have stopped gym. They have stopped cursive. I even have known people like people in their 20s who have no idea what how to write a check. And I was like, are you serious? Things have really changed a lot. I don't know. It's making me feel old. It really has made me feel old to like things that I think like at a certain point you start thinking everybody um knows the things that you know, but I guess they don't. But people about in their 20s, they have no idea how to write a check. They don't know what a check is about, how to write out a check. And for me, I'm like, are you serious? But I guess it does make sense since people aren't writing personal checks anymore. People are doing more online banking and cash apps and things like that. But I don't know. I just feel like that's something like basic in general. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's old fashioned. What do you guys think? Yes, happy Wednesday, Hilda. Then I got high song. I don't know what you're referring to. Yes, I have my moment. You have your moments where you have problems with being consistent. Yeah, like, and I have to get on myself. Like, sometimes I have a whole conversation with myself. I know y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I have a whole conversation with myself, and I'm like, Marlene, stick to what you're doing. Okay, Marlene, now finish that. I feel like that keeps me on track because if I don't do that, then I'll get distracted and start doing something else. Yeah, it's a constant struggle. Got to be honest with that part. Yeah, basic math. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, if you say something, I don't know, like 12 plus 24, they would have to take out a calculator to add that up. But I remember when I didn't know how to make a check in my younger years. Oh, Hilda, I don't believe that. I think you're pulling my leg. I'm 31 now, and bam, it's all easy from now. Okay, okay. I was getting nervous for a little bit, Hilda. I was getting nervous for a second. Young people can't count money back to you. Yeah, it's so many things that like even simple things like me, simple things that I seen like when we were going to school, you had to carry your books home and stuff. But I have younger people now that I know, they have no books. Everything is on the computer. They have to email their assignment to their teacher or in college to their instructor. So it's like books have gone away. Like things have really changed a lot, and it's making me feel really old. It really does. I love to now budget everything to I write down what I use my money on in a monthly basis. Yeah, budgeting is really important. It's not something that I really cared about when I was younger, but I think the older that you get more responsible. You start thinking about what you really want to do. What are your goals in life and all that stuff? You start to, I don't know, do better, but maybe not everybody. I include the rent, etc. Yeah, Hilda, I agree with that. So, how many of you guys, when you were younger, you used to be very responsible with your finances and your money? Or were you guys like me? When I was younger, I didn't think about anything about the future. All I did was blow my money out, have fun, go party. All I thought about was dancing when I was younger. That was my only thing that was important to me. Getting to Friday night so I could go out and dance. I lived for dancing. That's all I thought about was dancing. So I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about consistency. So just about three things that I want to share to you about being consistent is that you have to make a realistic plan. And I think for me, sometimes when I want to do something, I make my plan too big. It's not something reasonable that I know I could follow through with. And I think sometimes if we don't have a reasonable goal or we don't have a reasonable plan, it will never get achieved. So I had to learn that we have to learn to be consistent. How about reading a book in your hands or going outside and play. Oh, they don't do that anymore, Robert. They don't do that anymore. All they think about is, what is it? Their I don't even know if it's Nintendo anymore. I'm aging myself. Whatever games they're playing, whatever, is on their iPad, on their laptop, on their desktop. Mm-mm. And it's not safe, really. That's another thing. When I know when I was younger, I could go outside and play all day. I used to come home from school, and yes, I had Caribbean parents, so you couldn't wear your school clothes. You had to come home, change into your street clothes, go outside and play until it was time for dinner. And I would get lost. There was like a little wooded area, and I would go in there and I would pretend all kinds of imagination things until it was time for me to go home. And I guess kids can't do that anymore because it's just not safe. Times have changed and things have gotten dangerous. So I did that. Money gone. Yes, Robert, all my money. Until one day my dad was like, what are you saving? What about your future? I wasn't thinking about that. Hey, David, how are you? Happy Wednesday. I hope you're doing good. What are you up to today? We don't go out to play, Robert. Not with the Rons going on. But before the Rona, I would take my son to play basketball. Yeah. Yeah, times have changed and things have changed. Thank you for coming, Dave. Yes, thanks everybody who is here. PlayStation 5, that's what it is now. I have no idea about any of those things. I know when I was younger, I'm aging myself, but it was about Nintendo. It was about all the game cards. I had boxes and boxes of all kinds of cards, baseball cards, Garbage Pail Kids, actual game, like the game things like Monopoly, game cards, all that kind of stuff. So that's what it was about when I was younger, and just going outside and playing. Oh, okay, thanks. Nothing. First day of work. Awesome, Dave. Welcome back to work. Hey, Cornice. Hi, sis. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a great day. Good day, sis. I am going to bed, but wanted to say hello and then goodbye. What? Can you please text me? Because that doesn't sound good. Rough day. No. We'll talk. I've uploaded a video for my members. Awesome, David. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I had Atari too. You remember when you used to have your Atari and you had to blow in that Atari to get the dust out so that you could play the game? Got to be a certain age for that one. I'm old school. Miss Pac-Man and Sims is all I play if I have the time. Yeah, I used to play. I don't think was it Miss Pac-Man or it was just Pac-Man. I don't know which one it was, but I know it was a Pac-Man one. I used to remember when it was Friday, me and my brother used to go to the mall and we used to have a pocket full of quarters. Yes, the games used to be 25 cents and you could play 25-cent games. And that's what I used to do, me and my brother, and we still love it. Now, everything is so expensive and it's not safe. So I understand why things have gone differently. I am going to pay for 2, buddy. Awesome, Thrill Seeks. Oh, Cornice, you know about the Atari too? Donkey Kong. Yes, I remember when Donkey Kong was the best game. My brother didn't agree with that. What stupid game did he used to like? I can't even remember. I used to always say Donkey Kong was the best game, and he used to say another game was the best, but it wasn't true. Don't remember. So, yeah, that's like times have changed. Have you guys seen that even in the past like 5 years, how much times have changed? Like things that you used to do when you were younger, like there's no way that kids now. I feel like so sorry for children today that they never get to have fun like we did, like spending the whole day outside playing games, hanging out. I even remember, being small growing up in New York, in Brooklyn, and we used to do double dutch. So we would play that, and then we used to write on the side of the road. What is it called? What was it? With the chalk. I can't think. I'm having a blank. Hopscotch. That's what we used to play. Hopscotch with the chalk, and times have changed. I like to reminisce on that. Yes, I remember that too. Yep, I remember that too. Hey, Fonzie, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. What you have going on today? Yeah, when I was younger, it was like times were different. I'm not saying that like, oh, there was never anything dangerous, but I mean, not like now. I used to be able to go outside, and yeah, I did. I lived in Brooklyn, Donna, and I was like, that's crazy. I was like, that's crazy how times have changed. How you used to have to play all day, and then you had to be in the house before the street lights went on or you was gonna get it. And I don't know, it was just time were just fun, and we used to play the hand clap games. I miss those simple times. Those were simple days. When I started to work at 15 years old, minimum wage was $3.65. Wow, Robert. How old was I? I don't know, because I've always been a hustler. I don't know. I don't know if it's the growing up in New York, or I don't know if it's my Caribbean side, but I've been hustling money, selling things, doing all that. Oh, Donna, Fulton Street. That's where I grew up, Fulton Street in Brooklyn. And that was in the 80s, up to the 80s. So, and then after, what was I, like 87, 87 or 86, we came to Florida. So, yep. I don't know. I'm going to try and learn something new today. Oh, what are you going to try to learn, Vondi? Tell me what you're going to try to learn. Yeah, so growing up and things were simple. Not that things are simple, but I don't know. I feel like now things are like complicated for no reason, not just life, but relationships. Everything is so complicated. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like some things are complicated for no reason and they don't have to be. Hold on one second, guys. I just got a message. My sister. Yep. Yep, Robert. When I was younger, it was not, I'll just say New York was not safe. My parents went to New York in, I believe it was 74. And then they stayed there until the late 80s, 85 or 86. So, and it was very dangerous. It was very dangerous at the time. Lots of gangs, there was racism, even though it wasn't supposed to be that way. It was dangerous. You didn't go on certain sides of town if you were of a certain skin tone. So my parents got tired of that, and they were like, it's time for something better for you guys. So that's why we came to Florida. Yep. Yep. Yeah. What didn't you know yesterday, Vonti? Tell us. I don't know about you guys, but it's something I got to ask. When you guys were growing up, is this a Caribbean thing? Do you guys have to, let me say how I want to say it in the right way. When you guys who are non-Caribbean, how was the atmosphere for dating? I'll say it like that. Because in a Caribbean house, you don't leave home until you get married. And other people are like, you leave home when you're 18, not in the Caribbean house. Girls stay home till they get married. Well, I guess the boys. Yeah, my brothers did leave home before they got married, but in Caribbean family, girls stay home till they get married. Things are a little different. Oh, awesome, Donna. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Yeah. So things were just different back then, back in the day. And I miss those simple times. I miss like being able to walk to the store to get a Slurpee at 7-Eleven, get a pocket full of bubble gum, like simple things like that. Just things were different. And remember back in the day, I'm aging myself, but whatever. Back in the day when everybody used to be wearing the Kango hats and the leather or the patchwork. It was, what was it called? Those stirrup pants with shorts. I just miss the 80s and the 90s type of dressing. Like, I don't know. My opinion, I think the dressing today is trash. I liked when I feel like people were more individuals in the way that they used to dress. Like people now, everybody looks the same. Everybody dresses the same, has the same look. I don't know. It's not individual like it used to be. That's my opinion. You guys could take it or leave it. But people just acted differently back in the day. Like people were more expressive of how they wanted to dress and stuff like that. When I got a certain age, it was time to leave the house, but was never pushed out the house. Yeah. Not me. Even my mom. When I left home, my mom and my dad cried like I was dead. It's just I don't know. I feel like it's a double standard for girls than boys. My parents were like, boys, you need to go and handle your business, but girls, you need to stay home and be taken care of and pampered. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a different double standard. You feel the same way, Bondi? Yeah. I feel like there's a double standard for girls and boys. Like I'm not complaining because it caused me to be able to get myself together, save money. I was able to have a lot of fun. I did a lot of traveling, a lot of dancing and jumping. I did a lot of dancing from my high school. Yeah, high school to my 20s. So, hey, James, welcome. How are you doing? Oh, Robert, now I know something more about you. Only boy, you're spoiled. Must be nice. We had the 5-5 splits, 5 girls, 5 boys. So, uh, yeah, well, really, it was actually 6-6 because 5 girls plus my mom and 5 boys plus my dad. So it actually was 6-6. So, about the dressing. Oh, I thought you were talking about staying home. Staying home. I thought you were saying you stay home as a boy. I feel like, I don't know, not that I'm complaining, but I think Caribbean parents spoil their children. I'm not complaining because I enjoyed it. I got to enjoy myself. I got to enjoy myself for a long time. Lots of having fun and jumping. Girls were, I don't know, I feel like girls got coddled, Caribbean girls. Thank you, James. Four sisters, it was great. Oh, so you got taken care of. You got spoiled then, Robert. Hey, Miss Full Roller, how you doing? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday going? Yeah, when I was growing up, I don't know. I feel like times were just, it was just at the time where things were like girls just are taken care of and boys are supposed to take care of the girls. That's just the way that I grew up. And I feel like I'm still a little bit the same way. I'm trying to change from that because it's important to be independent, but I feel like it's hard to break on childhood habits like the way that you were raised. But yeah, my whole life I was always taken care of. But now it's like I'm trying to learn to take care of me and have my own thoughts and ideas. My sister is about to order some groceries, so I have to text her, guys. Gotta tell my sister my groceries. Me and my sister are really close. I think it's my middle sister. Me and her are the closest. Um, and then my brother, who's in front of me, we're the two closest. It was the opposite for me. I don't know what it is like to be coddled. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Full Roller. I was. I can't lie. Because I think if I said I wasn't coddled, lightning would come right through my roof in my house and strike me. So yeah, I was coddled. I was not allowed to do anything, especially by my brothers. My brothers used to look over me like I used to be like I felt like it was kind of like being in a prison. You weren't allowed to do anything. I couldn't go out anywhere if I didn't go with them. So I'm not going to even mention how it was growing up and dating. You weren't allowed to do anything. You weren't allowed to like anybody. And on top of that, having Caribbean parents. So it was a bit much. It was a bit much. So I feel like it took me a little longer to grow up because of that. But it's all good. I think everybody has different experiences and everybody learns a different way. And as long as you eventually find your way in this life, I think that's the most important thing. You got to find your way and you got to learn to let go. And you got to learn to forgive and be happy with yourself, no matter what circumstances that you came from. So, what are you guys going to do for the rest of the day? Guys have any plans for anything? All I'm going to do today, I got some groceries that I'm getting delivered. I got about 2 loads of laundry that's looking at me that I'm about to do when I get off of here. Got laundry, groceries to deliver, clean the fridge, some ironing. And yes, I actually still iron. I'm one of the old school, old fashioned people that I still iron clothes. Mhm. I still iron. I still clean the grout. Probably maybe not everybody does that, but I still do the things that my mother used to do. I don't do the sewing anymore. I would love to get back to sewing like when I was younger. Does anybody here sew still? I used to sew when I was, what was that, like 10 years old, 11. And then I stopped once I got into middle school. But I miss simple days. I miss the simple things, you know. I miss drinking Kool-Aid. I know that that's not good for you, but I remember back in the day when you used to drink Kool-Aid, or you used to make a sun tea, let it sit out in the sun all day. I think I'm going to work some more on my lock maintenance. I started last week. Awesome, Miss Full Roller. I love to see your lock videos. I look forward to seeing them. And I also hope you do more shopping car chronicles. I love those so much. If you guys have not seen any of Miss Full Roller's shopping chronicles, you must see that. I like those so much. So let's see what else I have to do. Laundry, cleaning the fridge, grocery delivery, ironing, and then I'm going to be with Geo for Taste Your Growth at 8 o'clock. So that's pretty much my day. So I'm just here to hang out with you guys for about 10 more minutes. Let's see. So tomorrow, see, we used to think we were bougie, Robert, because we used to put either grapefruit, lemon, tangerine, or lime in ours. So we thought we were high society because we used to add fruit to ours. So I haven't seen it in a long. Hey, Kool-Aid. Yeah, I haven't had Kool-Aid in years. I don't even think I've seen the packs of Kool-Aid. It would be interesting to try Kool-Aid again after not having it in, I would say it's been at least 20 years since I've tried Kool-Aid. Yeah, I got one of those, but I need to get uploaded. Awesome. What flavor? Kool-Aid red? No, actually, what was the one in the blue pack? It was like a sky blue. I think that was that Tropical Punch? I think it was. I think it was Tropical Punch. Not positive. I love them all, Robert. I mix them sometimes too when I was drinking Kool-Aid. Okay, now here's the old school. Here's the people who have been around. Who was even poor? Who was poor at that time? You couldn't even afford Kool-Aid. Who had Flavor Aid? Who had Flavor Aid? We had Flavor Aid because I believe back in the day, Kool-Aid packs used to be 10 for $1. And I think the Flavor Aid used to be 5 cents. I think so. I think so. Yeah, we used to have Flavor Aid. That was the bootleg. For those of you who don't know, that's the bootleg to Kool-Aid. We did too for parties and ginger ale. Yeah, yeah. That's when you thought you was really doing something. When you used to add some other things to it. But it did used to be good. It was great. Mine was the tropical, whatever. I think it was Tropical Punch. I think that one was my jam. Yes, I'll confess I bought the Flavor Aid too to stretch my Kool-Aid. I haven't even heard or seen of Flavor Aid in years. Maybe they went out of business. I don't know. I saw it, but never got it, and a pound of sugar. But you saw it, used to see it. Yeah, we got it. When you got a big family like that with 10 people, there's a lot of times where you get those bootleg things. You know, another thing that I hated when I was younger was that the cereal in a bag, malt meal. When everybody used to be talking about they had cornflakes. They had cornflakes, they had this. And we used to get the bootleg cereal that was in a bag. It was not a good time. It's not a good time for me. I used to want to cry when I used to see the bootleg cereal in a bag. Absolutely awful. Yes, tropical fruit punch, Robert. Yes, the tropical, the one in the sky blue pack. That's the one I used to love. I love the blue one, but I'm pretty sure it was not tropical. So maybe I'm wrong, Miss Florola, but I know whatever one that was in the sky blue pack of Kool-Aid, that one was my favorite. Hey, Uniquely Lavish, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. What do you have going on? Oh, thank you, Uniquely Lavish. Hey, Queen Warren TV, how you doing? Just talking a little bit about some old school things on this pop-up live, how things were, in my opinion, better back in the day. I feel like food used to be better back in the day. I feel like people used to act better back in the day. I don't know. Like everything was better back in the day. I remember now. The blue one was berry blue. Okay. Okay, so that's the one that I liked. That's the one that used to be my favorite. But I was not happy when I used to see my mom bring home the Flavor Aid. And she used to bring home when the money was low in our family, coming from a big family, it used to be Flavor Aid instead of Kool-Aid. It used to be Malto Meal instead of a name brand cereal. What else? It used to be bootleg soda. So we used to have Winn-Dixie. So we used to have like what you call it? What is it? The Winn-Dixie Check soda instead of Coca-Cola. That used to irritate me. Oh, for sure. Everything. Yes, Uniquely Lavish. Yes, girl, not the bootleg cereal in the back. Yes, honey, bootleg Captain Crunch would be better than the original. No, my mom used to be like, it's the same. And I remember one time my mom thought she was going to play us. My mom thought she was going to play us. And what was it called? Not Frosted Flakes. I think it was like Frosted Bear. It was not a Frosted Flakes. And they used to have something like a polar bear on there. I believe it was Frosted Bear. When I saw Frosted Bear, I was thoroughly pissed. I was like, why mama did this? But back in the day, you couldn't say anything to your parents that you didn't like it, but you used to mumble under your breath, like, why she bought the bootlegs. Yes. Yep. Hey, Robert. Girl, I'm stuck back in the day. I definitely miss back in the day, honey, for sure. What was your favorite? What was your favorite back in the day? Mine was fashion, music, and the food. I feel like food used to taste better too back in the day, like everything. Even when you used to go to like the poor, like things that people would say poor, like even going to Ponderosa. What was that one? Ponderosa. What's the other one? Steak and shake, steak and ale. One of those things. Hey, wellness. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. Very sweet of you. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. Let me see what comment I missed. Oh, Robert said they had the Wonder Bread. My goodness. We used to have, well, I can say we were spoiled being Caribbean. My mom used to have friends that used to make us homemade spice bun, and we used to have the sourdough bread. It's just a Jamaican thing. We never really ate. I think not until I got to middle school, we started buying bread in the store, but it was always homemade sourdough bread or spice bun growing up. So I don't know anything about the breads that you guys had. Oh no, Flavor Aid. I used to want to cry when I saw Flavor Aid. It was not good. It was not good. Baby, everything came from Aldi's. I probably spelled it wrong. Oh, okay. Oh my God, it had a bear on the box. Yes, it was a bear. And I was like, no, it's supposed to have Tiger, Tony the Tiger. I was really upset. Now that was disgusting. Anything that comes in a bag is not good. Multi-meal, don't do it. Any mother, don't do that to your kids. Yep, all the generic stuff back in the day was pretty bad, and nothing like knockoff products are now. I feel like now, like some of the generic stuff is really good, but back in the day, it used to be terrible. It used to be so terrible. Girl, my husband hates off-brand stuff. He only buys brand name. Listen, I don't blame him. Well, there's some things because I live in the South. The only generics that I buy is Publix, and Publix, I feel like it's better than some name brands a lot of times. Oh, Robert's talking about government cheese. Remember the government cheese? It used to come into a brown box, and then it changed from a brown box into, what was it, like in like wax paper, and you could not cut that cheese no matter what you tried to do. You could not cut that government cheese. And remember, we used to get the WIC coupon, and you could get milk. What was it? Milk, cheese, and something else. I don't remember. Yes, food did taste better because they use real ingredients and not high fructose sugar. But you know, one of the things that I miss back in the day when McDonald's used to be McDonald's. When they used to cook the fries in Crisco, when they stopped cooking their fries in Crisco, I cannot eat McDonald's anymore. When the fries used to just be so crispy and heavy, like now the fries are light. I'm like, no, that's not how the fries are supposed to be. The fashion, music, and just the vibes in general. Yeah, things were different back in the day. Like, I don't know. I feel like people had more of a sense of fashion. Now everybody's just following what everybody else is doing. Nobody wants to have their own, whatever, their own sense of fashion. Robert, honey, you already know that mac and cheese was busting. And you got in trouble if you used too much of it. How many people came from that? I was like, I'm looking at them like, you didn't pay for it. But of course, you couldn't say that because you was going to get smacked in your mouth. But I was like, but it was free. My mother was from the South and made homemade biscuits. Yes, Robert. We didn't get the homemade biscuits that often. Having a Caribbean mother, we got more Caribbean baked goods like Johnny cake, if you guys know that what that is, but it's kind of like biscuits. Yeah. And we used to get the spice bun. Girl, Publix ain't generic to me. Well, that's my version. I'm talking about right now. Publix is the only time, like if my money is low and I can't buy the name brands like from Walmart, the Publix brand is usually a good brand to me. We are pretty much in the generation that saw the beginning of the generic products. Yep. And it was terrible. It was terrible. No Piggly stars. I think they're all gone. Oh no, Publix is almost high end. No, Publix is not high end, is it? Well, I'm not talking about getting the name brand stuff. I'm talking about the Publix brand of products. Cheese, rice, dry milk, and peanut butter with the oil on the top. Oh my goodness, that when you used to pull it back and that layer of oil from the top, it used to turn my stomach. I didn't even want that peanut butter. Or how about that peanut butter that used to have the grape jelly with it? No, I feel like that was terrible. I didn't feel like that was good at all. Did you guys think that was good, that peanut butter? Oh my God, McDonald's fries used to be its own meal back in the day. Yes, that's all I used to want. And I remember when the fries used to be, this had to be like 1985, 1986. I remember a large fry used to be like $1.50. And it used to be like substantial. You used to get like a lot of fries and they used to be delicious. Oh, I misunderstood. I thought y'all meant that the public store was generic. No, no, no. I meant getting, instead of getting Kraft macaroni and cheese, you got Publix macaroni and cheese. Okay, girl, let me get off here. I'm supposed to be asleep. I work tonight. I was just stopping by to chat a little from Lavish Channel. I'm going to make sure I'm connected with you, hon. Thank you so much, Queen Warren TV. Let me see. That peanut butter tore the bread up. Yeah, the peanut butter used to be so thick it couldn't even spread onto the bread. It couldn't even spread. It was crazy. Yeah, I remember now. What was y'all's favorite dessert? Back in the day, my favorite dessert used to be they used to have these what are those things called? They used to make like these little pies, like little mini pies that used to be in the store. Like one of them would be lemon. It used to be little miniature pies, lemon, apple. And my mom used to let us get those sometimes. And they used to be like a dime or a quarter for them. Once in a while, we used to be able to get that. But my thing that I hated the most growing up in the South is getting bootleg soda. I feel like that's a wrong thing to do. Bootleg soda. I think I can even do bootleg chips. Bootleg chips don't bother me, but I cannot do bootleg soda. Bootleg soda is a no-no. It's a no-no for me. Yes, good night to you, Queen Warren TV. That's how the pure peanut butter is, especially in the wintertime. This is a no for me, Miss Full Roller. I like my Jiffy peanut butter. Did I miss a comment? I feel like I missed a comment from somebody. There it was. Hi, Tall Man TV. Welcome. How are you doing? Yep, that was it, Robert. And you remember when back in the day when you used to have the, what is this thing called? It was a drink. I would do anything to have that drink and how it tastes. It was Hawaiian Punch Golden. That was the best drink to me when I was younger. I could not get enough of that Hawaiian Punch Golden. It was like an orange drink, but like a pineapple flavor. There was nothing like that Hawaiian Punch Golden. It was everything. Yeah, bootleg soda still does not taste very. It doesn't. Thanks for hanging out, Bondi. Yeah, I like bootleg chips. I don't have a problem having bootleg chips, but I don't want no bootleg soda. And I don't want bootleg cereal. I pretty much can do other things bootleg. Like I don't mind bootleg cheese. The pies are made here in Massachusetts. Oh, okay, Robert. The Walmart chips are really good. What's the chips that I like that's bootleg? I think they come from, I don't know if that's bootleg. I think those are Wise chips. But usually, you know, that Wise brand, it's like the cheapest chips that you can buy. Usually be like $1.25, $1.50, which is pretty good for chips because chips now are like between $3 to $5. And that's expensive for a snack that I don't know about y'all, but I can eat a whole bag of chips in 1 to 2 days. Yes, those are good too. I know, right, Miss Full Roller? Yeah, guys. So I'm just was gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit, checking on you guys, seeing how you guys are doing. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I appreciate y'all for stopping by, reminiscing with me for a little bit. And hopefully I can get back to normal with making videos. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me, but I personally have just not been feeling like making making the regular story times and videos recently, but I'm going to get back on track, hopefully. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the sour. I think it was a sour cream and onion. Um, that's the one that I used to like from the Wise Chips. And the Fanta grape. Yes, Robert, it was everything. Same here, which is why I do not buy chips. I will, because I will eat the whole bag. Yes, I will eat the whole bag in a day or less, maybe in a few hours, maybe while watching one movie. So I appreciate all you guys for coming. Hope you guys have a great day ahead. Stay positive. Be motivated. Don't let the negativity drag you down. And like I always say, every single video and live stream, just know it. Just breathe it and be it. And live your best life. And guys, for my members on Thursday, which is tomorrow, there's going to be a members only shout out video for you guys. Not members only, it's going to be for the public, but it's geared to my members. And also a vlog is going to be uploaded back to back. So the members only video is going to premiere at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and just a regular upload is going to be where I'm meeting up with a fellow YouTuber. So that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as a regular upload. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's been awesome. Yes, thank you, Miss Forrow. I appreciate you. Thanks, Vondi, Robert, Uniquely Lavish, Queen Warren TV, and everybody else who has come in. Thank you so much for coming, guys. And I'll see you guys Sunday. I think Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Bye-bye, guys.
survive. Just know it, just breathe.